Hey yo, in this video we're going to go over the exact reasons and mistakes why 90% of clinics waste their Google Ads budget. Then we'll go over real-world clinic examples, both failures and successes, from the mistakes that are going to be covered. Next, we'll reveal the complete system we use to take our clients' campaigns from burning cash to printing appointments, and not just any appointments that show, are educated, and are financially qualified. Then we'll show you how to structure your campaigns, your ad copy, and your landing pages to increase your ROI. But before we get into that, we gotta grasp the state of clinic Google Ads. You should use them as a tool and assess what purpose they play for your clinic. A lot of times people just think they'll throw an ad up on Google and you're just gonna start printing cash. But you need to know the purpose of why you're using Google Ads in the first place to utilize them effectively. Like I said, a majority of clinics, or hormone clinics specifically, are just throwing money down the drain on Google Ads every single month. In the competitive world of hormone therapy, attracting new patients isn't just about being the best at what you do, but you also got to communicate the value that your clinic provides. There should be a card above where I talked about the difference between transactional sales and transformational sales. Transactional sales are tied towards a certain market value, i.e. a certain car or a house. With a car, you'll have the make and model and the year, and through that okay, you're paying too much for this or you're getting a really good deal. Whereas transformational sales, it's tied towards the value you bring and how you communicate that value to the prospect. On top of this, some of the best and most educated patients that you want, those who are financially qualified, that are educated and willing to move forward today, not 6 months down the line and just shopping around looking for the best price, that you care about, also care about a clinic's reputation. And that's where Google Ads comes in. It positions your business as an authority in front of people who are already searching for your services that your clinic offers. Think about it. There are people that are in demand of your services. Why not just position your clinic in front of them and say, hey, we have exactly what you're looking for. It's a great fit. However, to excel in this domain, it oftentimes comes to being found first. Therefore, it poses a problem. Most clinics treat Google Ads as a one-size-fits-all solution. Spoiler alert, it's not. What I mean by this is they'll just throw up an ad and think they won't have to make any adjustments, any tweaks, reflect on the data, change and cater their ads to the location that they reside in. And if you don't do this, of course your Google Ad's not going to perform. You're not putting attention to it. Digging deeper into Google's ads potential for your clinic. Oftentimes, and this is so devastating, clinic owners have the right idea but the wrong execution. You're just so close, but you're just missing a tiny sliver that'll take you where you want to be. You probably already know, but Google Ads is one of the first things hormone clinics turn to for lead generation when it comes to choosing a platform. It's fast, measurable, and scalable, but that's only true when done correctly. Whether you're a hormone clinic offering testosterone therapy, BHRT, or wellness programs for men and women, your target audience is already searching for it on Google. And Google Ads is where you show up when they're ready to book. The only issue, most clinics use Google Ads like a vending machine. You just insert money and expect leads to come flowing out, but it doesn't work like that. What you really need is a well-oiled conversion system. A system that works and takes the leads through a journey. Because every click that you don't convert is not just a waste of money. It's a missed opportunity. Let me say that again. Because every click that doesn't convert is not just a waste of money, it's a missed opportunity. Let's bring the funnel out. So on the funnel, there should be a card explaining this funnel. But if you're already going to qualified prospects every lead that doesn't convert, meaning you're not able to bring them down to eventually schedule. Look at this arrow. But you're not, sorry, you're not able to take them down to book that consultation. It's a missed opportunity because you're already going and positioning yourself to attract the warmest type of some of the warmest types of traffic. They're already searching for your services, which means they're in the buying pocket. They're reaching out. They have a dire need that they want fulfilled. They're searching for it. Oh, where's testosterone therapy near me? Where's a BHRT clinic near me? Where's a wellness program near me? They're already actively searching for it. And so if you don't convert them there, it's an obvious missed opportunity. So let's start off with some of the mistakes. Using the wrong keywords. I like to say it's similar to trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. You see, most clinics start by targeting keywords like hormone therapy or HRT clinic or testosterone replacement therapy. And inside Google, they'll just leave it like this and remove the quotations. I'll get to this in a second. The formatting for your targeting is crucial. It can make or break your campaign. Seems logical, right? But here's the catch. Without symbols, either a quotation or a bracket, your keywords are just going to be pulled from every single search. And I'll explain that in a second. Without the quotations, that's called a broad match keyword search. When someone searches hormone therapy, side effects, or how to get testosterone naturally, your ad could still show. So in this example, if these were the keywords that you put to target in Google Ads, just like this specific format, without any quotations or brackets, you could show for hormone therapy side effects or how to get testosterone naturally. And you could just tell these are not search terms you want to be showing up for. That means that you're paying for clicks from people who are researching and not buying. They're further away and up on this funnel. So if on here, colder people are going to be further and up the funnel. And as you go down, I'm just going to do red because it reminds me of fire. Towards the bottom, they get warmed up. Even though Google search has some of the warmest traffic, there's going to be a range of colder people and warmer people within that warm pool of traffic. Instead, what you should be doing is targeting high intent phrases like testosterone therapy near me, book BHRT consult, and then insert your city. Low testosterone treatment, your zip code. These people already act and are indicating buying signals that they want to purchase soon, like right now. And you notice how there's certain characters. So if you're unfamiliar, let me actually make a box. If you're unfamiliar, there are 3 types of targeting in Google Ads. There's broad match, there's phrase match, and there's exact match. Broad match is you literally just enter your keyword. Excuse me, I meant keyword matching. You just enter it, your keyword. So this would be a keyword. Hormone therapy. HRT clinic would be another keyword. Testosterone replacement therapy, that would be a keyword. Whereas phrase match would be whatever your keyword is, but in quotations. So this means and tells Google that if if the prospect or customer or lead searches anything with this phrase either before or after the search that they have, pull the keyword and allow me to pop up. And it also depends on like how much you're bidding. And then exact match is self-explanatory with brackets though. You just put the keyword inside. And this is telling Google, hey, if they search exactly this, let me show for the search. So this is just an example. People think that, oh, if someone searches TRT near me and I'm targeting all these keywords, there's an equal strength that my thing's gonna pop up. But it really works like this. In this example, let's assume that the width of the line shows the strength of that keyword being pulled and matched towards the search. So like, of course, broad match here, you would pull up, but it would be even better to do it as a phrase match. But the best would be to target that exact search term. Secondly, a huge mistake is not including negative keywords. Google is incentivized to throw the cheapest traffic into your business because if you spend more on ads, they make more money. So if they can get you as much traffic and you don't tell Google, hey, I want this specific type of avatar to visit my website and the link that I put up, then it'll throw everything at you. And as seen with the keyword matching, if all your keywords are broad, you're just going to be pulling clicks that will almost never convert or are just unnecessary to be paying for. If someone's searching, the example above, hormone therapy side effects, that's probably someone that's not going to buy soon. They're just researching. Whereas someone searches book HRT consultation and in their city, they're more likely to buy. So you want to put negative keywords, and negative keywords acts as a hedge towards bad searches. So let's imagine someone types in free hormone therapy program for students. Of course, they're looking for free and they're a student on the younger end. So you wouldn't want to be just showing up for that search. If you don't have the keyword free or student as negative keywords, you just paid whatever the cost is, $12 a click, $20, $30, $50 a click, depending on the location. That will almost never convert. That's what keywords are for. It's a way to serve as a hedge against bad keywords and filter out the junk. And just for reference, a well-built out campaign should have hundreds of negative keywords, if not thousands. That's how detailed your campaign should be. So you see, with this example, let's say it's the same keywords from this search. The customer searching TRT in this example, they're searching terrible TRT doctor in Miami. If there's no negative keywords, you'd still pop up here because there's TRT here, so it'd pull the broad. There's TRT doctor in the search, so you'd pull up for phrase, and then you wouldn't pull up for TRT doctor in Miami because it's not the same exact one. But so you wouldn't pull up for this. But if you had the negative keyword terrible, then you wouldn't pull up for any of them, and therefore avoid frivolous or unnecessary clicks that are pretty much worthless, because you don't want to be showing up, terrible TRT doctor in Miami. They could be trying to see what is a bad place to go to, and then they'll associate your business with negativity. Next, weak ad copy. This is really a chance, inside the ad copy is your chance to spark curiosity and interest simultaneously into your prospects. Think of this as digital real estate. When someone searches for something and then your business is the first to pop up, you want to take up as much room and inform the prospect in the quickest amount of time possible so that you take that high interest and convert it into a lead that either fills out a form or books a consult, gets on the phone to try to book a consultation with your PCC. So for example, if your ad reads, hormone clinic serving men and women, call now. That's so generic and doesn't tell the prospect what your business really offers. You'll just be blending in with everybody else. We like to say that great ad copy addresses pain points and presents an appealing offer. So it could be something along the lines of feeling off, get balanced hormones fast, same day appointments available. Or low energy, brain fog, it might be low T, book your free hormone assessment today. You're not selling hormone therapy, you're selling a result, a transformation, getting a prospect from one point to their dream outcome, to eliminate symptoms. Additionally, other parts of the ad copy, let's just say copy, other parts of the ad copy can add credibility to your clinic, but that gets a bit technical. Real quick, there was a great video that I made on transactional and transformational sales. I really think you guys should check that out. Next, mistake number 4, sending clicks to your homepage. And this is just a mistake I see time and time again whenever I talk to clinic owners and do audits of their campaigns. It's just so detrimental towards your performance. Essentially, your homepage is like a malfunctioning airport terminal, like the place where people go to try to catch their flight. Dropping ad traffic, so like you're having a Google ad on Google and dropping ad traffic onto your homepage without direction, which is what a homepage does. It's just cluttered with, oh, we're rated this high and we have this article mentioned and we had this reference and we offered this service. If there's so much information, there's almost an information overload in the small amount of time someone's direly searching for your services. So dropping ad traffic there without direction is basically the same as letting passengers off a plane without guiding them where to go. If you don't guide your leads down a certain pathway, they're going to be confused, and someone that's confused never buys. That's why you should build a sales funnel or marketing funnel. There should be a video on that topic to help you improve there. Like I said before, it's basically like throwing your leads into a black hole. A homepage has too many links, too many distractions, and zero conversion intent. You're running ads to try to convert them to book a consultation to eventually commit to a treatment plan. And the homepage just doesn't help with any type of conversion. That's why you need a dedicated landing page for each campaign. Optimized for one thing, converting that visitor into a book consultation. So when it comes to the campaigns, you want to isolate it towards a certain product or service that you offer. So like you wouldn't send traffic or a keyword traffic of like IV therapy to a TRT landing page. It doesn't make sense. You want everything isolated and specific towards one certain action and outcome. Mistake number 5, ignoring mobile. A poor first impression and user experience will send prospects running away faster than you can blink. Be sure your links are both optimized for mobile and desktop. So many people nowadays have their phones literally on standby the whole day, And so if they pull out their phone and they're frustrated with either loading speeds or maybe the format's ugly, they'll just click off. In fact, around 5% of all Google searches, think about that, the hundreds of millions, billions, maybe even not quintillion, but you get the point. The heavy amount of search that the world has, 5% of that whole total amount is health related. Therefore, this indicates a significant portion of users are actively using Google to find information about health and wellness topics. So with that, if your site takes more than 3 seconds to load on mobile, if your CTA call to action button is too small to tap, if your phone number isn't click to call, you're losing patience, period. Just missing opportunity. And it's illustrated by here. You're just bleeding out. They'll go inside your funnel and just hop off. Just completely escape. So let's really quantify the cost of these mistakes, because you could hear it, but having numbers in front of you can really digest within your brain. On the surface, you may think that these small, minute tweaks don't have much of an impact, but they heavily affect your performance. So let's say you're spending, only $3K a month. That's not that bad. But if your cost per click is $8 and 80% of your traffic is low intent or unqualified because of the mistakes before, that means for every $3,000, maybe only 10% of those visitors were even remotely likely to convert. You're just throwing and dishing out cash down the drain because of these mistakes. And if your landing page or follow-up isn't dialed in, it's even more. You're essentially spending hundreds, thousands, possibly, depending on how much you spend, hundreds or even thousands per lead that don't even book. And that's the difference between a scalable clinic and one that's constantly trying to figure out, just on the hamster wheel of just trying to get this marketing thing to work. And maybe that's why you struggled in the past. Google Ads wasn't profitable for me, so it completely doesn't work. So let's go over some real use cases. Mid-size HRT clinic in Texas. They're spending $10,000 a month. They had no targeting, no negative keywords, a generic homepage, minimal conversion. I switched to phrase and exact to match keywords, built location-specific landing pages, implemented call tracking, and a 2-step conversion funnel. Their cost per acquisition, meaning how much they paid to get a customer or patient, dropped from $480 to $120. Lead quality drastically improved, and their conversion rate increased from 1.2% to 6.8%, meaning how many people on their landing page, not website or homepage, landing page, booked a call with their PCC, patient care coordinator. Clinic, a new testosterone clinic in Florida, spending $2,000 a month, competing with large franchises in a crowded, competitive market. Focused on local high-intent keywords, ran video ads introducing the doctor, built landing pages that felt personal, and built the clinic's trust. They were able to convert 1 in 5 clicks, generated 40+ consultations a month from $2,000 of spend, outperforming big brands, and boosted their local visibility. National Hormone Clinic with 15+ locations. The cookie cutter campaigns that they're running or had running delegated to a large agency had no local targeting and no testing. They broke out of the campaigns by individual cities and regions, customized their ads towards the location that they were in, or locations in this case, and ran local A/B tests, basically split testing or running experience to see what is the optimal structure for the campaigns. and the different parts in the funnel to find top performing headlines. They increased total conversions by 300%, lowered overall cost per acquisition by 47%, and gave each location their own local strategy. So whether you're a small clinic that just started out or a big national brand, you can take these tips and apply them today, not 6 months, but today, to improve your business. So I hope that was helpful. Real quick, there should be a link below to either talk to me or my team, and on that call we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. If you'd like help with this, the link's down below. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see, and I hope it helped your business. Take care. Thanks.